Get ready, here comes At the Market with Brian Neiman. At the Market is produced by CTV and sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John Providence River District Hospital, with additional support from Bill McDonald Ford and St. Clair County Community Mental Health.
And welcome once again to Neiman's At the Market. Today we have with us from the St. Clair County RESA, we have Mr. Vincent Salvatore, who's a chef there, as well as his two assistants, Jasmine and Jessica. Welcome, ladies, and welcome,
Thank you.
Vincent. What are you going to prepare for us today?
Today we're going to prepare a spring vegetable pasta Primavera.
Oh, it sounds delicious. All right, break. All right. Okay.
Challenge the clock. Challenge trends. Challenge gravity. Challenge expectations. Challenge world records. Challenge the culture and the future. Challenge banking. We challenge ourselves to be curious about ideas that make banking better. We're Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Mr. Mack, our great prices have sold us out of inventory.
Don't worry, Kathy. I sent Max to the factory to get us more.
Max did it! He got us everything we need!
For the best selection and best prices every day, come to Bill McDonald Ford.
AZ Plan customers lease a new Ford Focus SE, only $129 per month with $547 cash due at signing.
Okay, so Vincent, so tell us what you're going to prepare and how we can do this at home.
All
so
right.
I'll let you do the work there. I'm
Okay.
excited.
So we're going to do pasta Primavera using spring vegetables, and it's going to be served with a little bit of pesto as well as our sauce today. So first of all, make sure our pan is nice and hot. We're going to start with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil here.
Okay.
Okay, and I see our pan looks hot and ready to go. So we have some lovely red bell peppers. We're going to add a good portion of those to the pan. Also, this time of year, it's the spring, so that's why I kind of chose this. We have some Michigan asparagus, which is great this time of year. So we're going to use this. We're going to saute these for about 4 to 5 minutes,
Now,
roughly.
do you want it to cook all the way through, or do you keep it more al dente? What do you do on that?
I like them crunchy, so I stick with the al dente. I don't like to overcook them, and especially, overcooking it kind of ruins that freshness. And
Right,
that's kind of the whole point of this pasta here. So we're gonna.
So tell us now you're the chef there at RESA, and now is that what you do? Are these two young ladies? Do you teach them? Are they from your classroom, or what's going on?
Yes, these two young ladies are two of my seniors that are. Well, actually, Jasmine here has just graduated. She attended Yale High School. And Jessica's got a few more days left, and she attends Marine City. So
what do they do? Like as a work program or accredited program?
It is through our tech center. So
Okay.
they earn high school credits for it. They obviously learn to cook. We help out our catering business as well that we have at RESA. And then also gets them prepared to move on to higher education, to post-secondary. So which both of them are. In the fall, moving on to bigger and better things. Jasmine is going to the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep. Jessica is attending Johnson & Wales University in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina girl, good for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, are you originally from North Carolina or family there?
No, nothing at all. I'm just going there because of the good school.
Wonderful. Yeah, my family's from North Carolina. That's why I was just wondering.
Yeah, it's
Really?
beautiful down there.
You will love North Carolina. That's definitely God's country. Oh, that looks good.
Yep, starting to smell good here. So, getting these nice and tender, and they'll continue to cook for a few minutes here. So, next we're gonna add a little bit of some fresh peas into the mixture. Okay, incorporate those.
Now, a lot of your vegetables, are you getting them local? I noticed you said about the Michigan asparagus, and that. So, are all your vegetables coming locally grown?
Starting this time of year, yes, we do get some local stuff, but mainly a lot of our stuff comes, our produce supplier comes out of the Eastern Market.
Yep,
So-
that's where. Yep, we do that as well at the River Crab.
So-
LaGrasso's.
And that's exactly who we use as
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yep.
Two good minds think alike.
That's right. So I also have some basil pesto, which we made in-house. Made this with the students the other day. And this is fresh sweet basil, extra virgin olive oil, Parmesan. Traditionally it calls for pine nuts, but with the nut allergy being very predominant nowadays, I cut the nuts out and just do the pesto, olive oil, Parmesan, and also a little bit of garlic. So,
Oh, sounds wonderful.
yep. So this is basically going to be our sauce here. So we are pretty generous with our amount of pesto that we use. And also the olive oil that we added at the beginning of the pan really helps add to the sauce. So,
Oh my gosh, I know you can't smell it on TV, but it does smell delicious.
yeah.
Well, you can really smell that basil coming alive.
Absolutely. So next we have, actually, we're going to spice it up a little bit with just a little bit of crushed red pepper flake.
Okay.
Adds a little heat to it, makes it real nice. And then also I have just a salt and pepper mixture here to help bring through some of those flavors.
Now, you had mentioned earlier about that that you also at RESA do a catering service, which I never heard of. And I've lived here for over 30 years. I did not
Yep.
know that you cater.
Yes, they have actually, we have a full catering staff, and that does all of the catering functions for any type of meeting held in the facility, for the RESA administration building, and then we also prepare all the food for the Woodland, the school for the mentally challenged. So
Oh,
that
okay.
is really good. It gives the students a lot of hands-on experience and production experience.
Wonderful.
So, yep.
You know, what is your background? I mean, did you go to culinary school, or was it?
I did. Actually, I have a 4-year degree from Johnson and Wales University as well.
Oh, there
but
you go.
I went to the Providence, Rhode Island campus.
Okay.
So, and I've been in the business for right around 20 years now, and
Are
it's
you
the only
local?
thing-
Live locally around here?
born and raised in Macomb County.
Okay.
So, yep, I'm a Armada boy through and through, and so my mother owns a catering business. And
really?
so that kind of helped out. She's a chef. I have a younger brother who's a chef, and so it's in my blood.
Well, there you go.
Yep, so
That's wonderful.
okay, so we got our peas in, our vegetables are cooked, our pesto is cooked, everything's looking really nice. So now I'm going to add, I have some pre-cooked noodles here, so I'm going to add the noodles to the mixture, incorporate those, get those nice and coated with the sauce. And then after we do this, we're going to finish the plate. We're going to garnish it with a little bit of green onions, sliced green onions. We have some chopped flat leaf parsley, and then everybody's favorite nowadays is I have some fresh goat cheese that we're going to garnish with it on top of that as
Now,
well.
is
So
your goat cheese? I've really noticed that there's been a lot of companies now, Michigan-made cheese companies. Is this Michigan-made goat cheese?
this unfortunately is not, but you're right. It is becoming very popular nowadays, and you are seeing
a big trend in it with, I'm trying to think of the one company that we always get across the street from where at the River Crab. They always carry this Michigan-made cheese. And
Oh,
it's
okay.
Actually, they have an olive cheese, a horseradish cheese, and it's really good.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's great. I love seeing new companies come up, and I'm always all about supporting local people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep.
That's what's so great about this Neiman's at the Market is having all local chefs and students come in and talk about what they do and their future, and it's a good feeling.
Yep, absolutely. So I think we're looking good here. I'm going to cut my heat off, and Jessica, if you'd like to slide that plate over. Yep, right there is fine. So we're going to just plate up a little bit of this just for a little presentation. This is nice, fresh, bright colors. Keep that off away from the heat. And then we're just going to garnish a little bit with the green onions, a little bit of parsley, and I will let one of you ladies sprinkle a little bit of the goat cheese on to finish it right off. And the white will really add a nice little contrast of color to that plate as well.
So, you know, like because we're both in the, like I'm in the restaurant industry myself, and we're always looking for, you know, good students and people who are culinary. How do people know about the culinary career at RESA? I mean, how are they educated about it? How do they know about it?
Word of mouth is a big thing, and you know, and that's a good point. I'm really starting to get, I'm a fairly new instructor there, but as I'm you know, getting more experience and developing the program a little bit more, I'm going to be out there talking with business owners and chefs in the area and trying to promote the school and to get students placed into jobs, whether it's a co-op or a school to work experience program or things like that. So to get them out into the industry, and if I do that and everything falls into place, they can also get the credit that they would earn in my classroom, get that while working in the industry as well.
Right,
so,
because, you know, from like I said, because I'm on the opposite side, you know, like right now it's summer, and so everyone's gearing up and hiring people, and that's what we need is culinary students.
Absolutely.
People who like to. So what do you like about RESA?
Well, it puts me ahead of the game of people like going to college, and like he touched on earlier, the co-op program, without like that, many kids my age can't get a job in the kitchen because of like laws and restrictions. And I also like that it kind of puts me out of my comfort zone because like we have front of the house service, we have back of the house service, and I get to meet people from like different schools. So it just puts me out there.
And how about you there, Miss Jessica?
I just love all like the hands-on training. It's completely different from your home school. You learn a lot of different skills in things that you want to learn about, like the field you want to go into. So I just love that you get all that experience.
Yeah. Now, how did you both find out about Discover RESA?
My high school, my middle school counselor and high school counselor, they push it. They tell us about the tours that they have, and we actually do go on trips to go and visit RESA. So just homeschools.
That's wonderful. And how about for you?
Yeah, my counselors at my homeschool talked about it, and my mom also knew about it just from hearsay, and so she told me to go check it out, and I went to the open house and I loved it.
Perfect. Very good. Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, Vincent, I'm sure that the guests out here would love to try your fresh spring pasta.
Absolutely.
And Jasmine, once again, very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you there, Miss Jessica. And Vinny, great. Good job.
Thank
getting
you.
these young kids going. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, what's coming up at the River Crab? We are going to start with our Huron Lady Boats, starting on June 6th. No, is that June 16th, which is that first Monday, and we'll start carrying them on Mondays through June, and then after that, we'll do Mondays and Tuesdays through July and August. Also, our live entertainment on our decks will start the first Wednesday in June from 6 to 10, and definitely reservations are recommended because seating is limited out on our deck. All right, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Sometimes asking for help is the hardest thing you can do, but it is the most important step toward recovery. St. Clair County Community Mental Health provides publicly funded mental health services for adults and children with mental illnesses, developmental disabilities, substance use disorders, or serious emotional disturbances. Call the Access Line toll-free at 888-225-4447, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. St. Clair County Community Mental Health, promoting opportunities for discovery and recovery.
At St. John Providence, we believe it's important to have things you can depend on, like knowing you and your family have access to high-quality care whenever you need it. That's why our nearly 1,000 primary care doctors offer same-day appointments, and why so many of them are available nights and weekends, which means that no matter where you are in Southeast Michigan, you're never far from care that focuses on the entire person, body, mind, and spirit. St. John Providence. Believe in better.
At the Market was produced before a live audience at Neiman's Family Market. At the Market is produced by CTV and sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John Providence River District Hospital, with additional support from Bill McDonald Ford and St. Clair County Community Mental Health.